What's going on, guys? It is Justin LaBar. It's Friday here on Trib Live Radio. Very happy to be joined back by the very sweet, the very beautiful, and the very flexible Farrah Frost. She's going to be at Blush tonight and tomorrow, 9th Street downtown. Make sure before, after, during, whatever's good for you, the Penguin game tonight, make sure you stop by Blush tonight or tomorrow. She's going to be there doing shows. And if you have not seen her perform via video or especially in person, you got to do it. She is very talented, at which we're going to talk about as your pole dancing is taking you probably places that doesn't take most people.
Yeah. I'm excited about it.
Are we able to talk about what's going on?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'll just let you take it from here. I'm not even going to.
Okay. As you know, I'm going to be performing at Blush tonight, as I have been all week. And this is my second time at Blush. I love it there. Love it here in Pittsburgh, too. This is going to be my last feature show for a little while.
All the more reason you have to get out there tonight.
Absolutely.
Or tomorrow.
For sure. This is going to be my last feature for a while. I'm going to pursue professional pole dancing full-time and training for that. Last year I did like 36 weeks on the road. So that doesn't leave much time for training or teaching.
Well, and you still look great. I mean, you're obviously in incredible shape.
Well, no,
so
it's still totally a workout.
Yeah, you're just not getting much time to relax.
Well, that and just like it's totally different from performing on stage at the club versus training at a studio. Like, you know, I can't try new stuff. I can't like experiment with transitions and et cetera, et cetera. Also, all the competitions I've missed due to work. You know what I mean? So I'm really looking forward to being able to train full time and teach, like I said. So
awesome.
That's what I'm passionate about. So but featuring has given me that. You know what I mean? Featuring introduced me to the love of my life, which is pole dancing.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's the cool thing is that you're, while you're advancing your keeps plugging my wire here. While you're advancing your career, you're obviously not forgetting where what puts you on the map.
For sure. That's awesome. For sure. And that's something that I aspire to do is to be able to inspire other girls, to do the same thing if they find a passion in dancing or pole dancing or whatever.
How often when you've traveled around to some of the adult clubs, do you often get girls who obviously maybe just went into it and they had the looks and the bodies, but they didn't really have any knowledge or talent with pole dancing? Do you get a lot of them that are maybe trying to pick your brain of how they can get better on the stage?
Oh my God. Every single day, every club. Absolutely. Yeah. Pole dancing has really put itself on the maps in the last 5 years. So as far as a sport, you know what I mean? Like there's so many girls every day that are like, well, I mean, they're interested in featuring, as well, but also just the pole dancing aspect. I get girls every single day that are like, do you teach? Or I've been thinking about taking pole classes, taking pole lessons at a studio, and there's studios everywhere. There's studios in every city. So they're just popping up all over the map. It's crazy.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it's becoming, I know of one that's north of Pittsburgh. It definitely seems like it's becoming more of a, just like yoga, it's becoming a more accepted way of exercise or fitness, and it's having less
taboo.
Yeah, I don't want to say negative, but you know what I mean. It's less of a taboo is probably the perfect word.
But even so, it's not all the way there yet, for sure. Like, I mean, it's all I've seen. I keep up with like stuff on the news. You know what I mean? Like there's a girl named Marla Fiskin, and her studio was like on the news, and the women who introduced it kind of had like a little bit of a. You could tell that they weren't even happy about reading what they were reading. And then recently I experienced the exact same thing. My studio that I train at, we were on the news locally, and they freaking were terribly rude. I've got it on my Facebook, but you can see it. I mean, they were just like, she even said, she was like, on to the next thing. Like she said, she shortened our segment and then said, okay, well, on to the next thing. Like she totally was not cool with it. But it's whatever. You know what I mean? It's gonna, I think that's anything. So
we're talking to the beautiful pole dancing extraordinaire, Farrah Frost. She is gonna be at Blush tonight and tomorrow, 9th Street downtown. The Twitter at Farrah Frost. 2 R's with the Farrah. So follow her on Twitter. What else are we getting into? Oh, well, talk to us about, can we talk about actual projects going forward, or are we able to get into that? All right, so talk to me about what you've been, what your next step is. I mean, you're not going to take off from featuring for a little while. You'll be back eventually, but talk to us about this.
Okay, so the next step
I'm excited for you.
I'm really excited too. The next step is I'm training really hard for Cirque. I'm training for Cirque du Soleil. In the last 2 years, they've put pole dancing in 2 of their shows. One is Zumanity and one is Michael Jackson. Felix Kane and Janine Butterfly have pioneered that for us, And pole dancing is also in all kinds of nightclubs in Vegas and nightclubs across the board. So that's what I'm training to start doing. I just auditioned for a show and I made it the last cut, but I didn't make it all the way. So I'm gonna start, like I said, I'm gonna train hard for that, and then also do workshops, teach workshops, pole dancing workshops. It's the same thing. It's like featuring, but it's featuring at a pole studio.
And are you gonna travel and do them, or are you gonna kind of stay on location?
Oh yeah. Travel and do them, absolutely. Awesome. Like I said, it's the same concept. So basically, a feature or not a feature, but an instructor for a workshop. You know, they girls who have big titles, they go and they do like a weekend workshop at a studio. So, like I said, it's kind of the same thing, except for you're instructing versus performing. You know, it's different teaching and performing. It's all. I
don't know if I ever asked you this. Have you ever? I would imagine you have. Have you ever done like been booked for like the parties and entertainment kind of thing? Like if or whether it be a corporate party or an entertainment party or birthdays. Have you ever done those kind of things?
I have done birthdays. I have done nightclubs, concerts.
Cool.
For pole dancing, and I do aerial silks as well. So it's tissue. I started doing that about 6 months ago.
They actually have a gym that just opened up here in Pittsburgh, and they do a lot of that. I can't remember the actual name for it.
It's aerial yoga.
Aerial yoga. Exactly,
aerial yoga. That's another thing.
Oh my God! I went and watched one of these things before. I had a reason to be there. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going there, and I'm like,
we'll take his word for it.
What the hell? And they're like, "Do you want to try?" I'm like, "No, I'm good down here."
No, it's good. It's good. You know, everything is progressive. You know what I mean? And in fitness, like the new thing is like stuff that's easier on your joints, and yoga and hot yoga and aerial yoga and just aerial arts in general. That's what I would consider myself now, as like an aerial arts artist / aerial athlete.
Yeah, I would definitely say you're an athlete. By no means, I would defend that to anybody that you're an athlete.
Thank you.
That is.
But yeah, so aerial yoga is a big thing now. And it's really good for your back and relaxing and all that good stuff. So.
Well, one thing that doesn't look relaxing to me, but I'm amazed and I love surfing and creeping on your Twitter and all your pictures, is what is this handstand that you do that you seem to do everywhere?
You asked me about that last time. Yeah, it's my handstand movement.
Well, then you have to do it. If I asked you about it last time, I'm sorry, but you have to do it.
All right, you want me to do it right here?
Yeah, we have live webcam streaming.
You guys want to see it?
Yeah.
You want to see my handstand? All right, cool.
We'll let you put the mic for down. I'll narrate here.
Do you want me to do it on the table? Where do you want to do it?
The table's probably easiest. Yeah.
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 All right.
Mike,
Can I take my shirt off?
You can do whatever you want to do. I'll never say no to that. You guys can check this out. We have the live web streaming, of course, here on Trib Live Radio, and there's the Trib Live Radio YouTube page. We are ready.
Here or there?
Which one do you think's gonna be easier?
Probably the floor.
The floor? Okay, I'll get out of the way. Nobody wants to see me. She's up, and look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at the bend. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She is living on this handstand. This looks awesome. Farrah Frost, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Ta-da. Obviously, this is where the video medium and this new technology comes in. You must check this out. It'll be up on Trib Live Radio's YouTube page in just a matter of minutes. And, of course, if you're already watching the live web stream, you saw the beauty in every form. That was just...
You guys want to see some more tricks? Come to Blush tonight.
Yeah, come to Blush tonight, 9th Street downtown. You can see that. I'll tell you what, I'm sure if you go up and compliment and say that you saw or heard this on Trib Live Radio, Farrah will be very happy.
I would love that.
As would we. Farrah, thank you very much, as always. It's great catching up with you. 9th Street downtown.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Pleasure's all mine here. 9th Street downtown, at Farrah Frost on Twitter. Make sure you check her out and, of course, wish her luck and everything she's got going on, because she pretty much kicks ass.
Thanks, guys.